Capturing the perfect wedding moments for a photographer can be challenging and also very special. But what about a celebrity wedding? Some added pressure
that
there.
just makes it higher up the bar. For one native Houstonian, snapping these moments comes easily. Our next guest was asked to be at the courthouse when Olympic gymnast Simone Biles and Texans player Jonathan Owens officially got married. And here to tell us all about that special day is photographer Rachel Taylor. Welcome to the show.
Hi. So glad to be here. Thank you.
Your photos super viral. They're absolutely magnificent of Simone and Jonathan.
Thank you.
Now, we were just chatting. That's not the first time that you've shot with her.
No, I've had the opportunity to photograph their engagement session, her bridal shower, which was just a blast, and then her courthouse wedding.
Wow. And also, your brag list is quite lengthy. Raytae, can we go ahead? Raytae. But Parker McCollum, who's a dear friend of the show.
Yes.
And you've gotten just a bunch of people in
great
order.
portfolio.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Appreciate that.
How do you find the people whose weddings that are coming up? Did they find you?
They're going to find you now.
Well, thanks. Thank you. So Simone's opportunity actually was a right place, right time moment. I just happened to be at a wedding venue shooting a bridal session, and she and her best friend were touring, and I kind of just ran into them in the chapel, and I was like, oh my goodness, hi, my name is Rachel. Her best friend, her name was Kayla. She had reached out to me previously to shoot her wedding, and so I got to introduce myself to her, and I'm shooting her wedding this summer, and then got the opportunity to
Were you just
photograph
starstruck when you saw Simone?
You know, yes, well, of course, but I really just genuinely wanted to meet her and her best friend Kayla and just get to know them. And
hey, it's all about the great shot, and your work speaks for itself.
Thank you.
You've got some magnificent photos. I was just kind of flipping through, and I was like,
thank you.
My photographer was great, and Rachel's. Maybe I can have a second wedding.
I'll be there.
How long have you been shooting photos? Wedding photos?
13 years, 8 years full time.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was a first grade teacher in my past life.
Okay.
I love these stories like
and
this.
so many of those skills transfer over into wedding photography.
Kind of guiding people along
for sure,
here
for sure.
and helping them out on their big day. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And so tell us about the backdrop of the pictures for Simone's wedding. I mean, you picked the location, is that right?
Yeah, so we worked together. She asked what courthouse I recommended. I was like, 1910 Courthouse is just phenomenal. The white marble is to die for. So that's the one we picked, and we had 7 minutes to shoot those photos, and we knocked it out of the park. So
7 minutes?
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Thank you. Well, because they have weddings back to back. So.
Oh, that's right. So, but you're also going to be attending the second destination wedding as well.
So I will be there in spirit. She has a wonderful photographer. His name is Stan Lowe, shooting her destination wedding, and I'll be shooting here in Houston on her wedding day.
So yesterday we were kind of chatting about a viral story. A wedding guest in the New York Times said, she had a guest with pink hair.
Sure.
Should she edit this out? Should she just let her be? What is your advice when it comes to shooting weddings? As the bride and the groom or as family, do you tell your wedding guests, hey, no jeans, or hey, no pink hair?
So I would definitely just trust the bride on those decisions. And a lot of times, what I'm seeing lately is they'll give color palettes for their guests. Like, okay, we want all black tie, or we want lots of pops of color. Color is really big this wedding season. But yeah, if the bride's okay with having a bridesmaid with pink hair, then I'm just there to photograph the day. And
now that is an interesting new trend, though. These color palettes for weddings for your guests, not just for the people who are attendants in the wedding, but just people who are attending a wedding also.
Exactly. Yeah, and it photographs beautifully. I couldn't recommend it enough.
What's the craziest story from a wedding shoot that you've done? I know that list can go on and on. Anything that stands out?
Sure. I had a bride a couple of years ago. Her mom, precious as can be, was so nervous, forgot to zip up her wedding dress. So all of her photos, it just looks like a perfect little keyhole. It looked great. Like no one knew the better.
Oh, so was she hooked at the top then?
It was, yes. So it was a perfect little circle. So that was just one unique
There's always
story.
A surprise in a wedding, always something that goes a little bit, not as you predict. So
right,
yeah.
And I want to mention your beautiful family.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
2 beautiful children that you adopted, and then I think this finds a perfect fit here for National Fertility Awareness. You just had your own baby.
I did, yes.
In January. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a wild journey to 10 years of infertility, adoption stories with my few beautiful children, and we're here.
Your family's magnificent, but Catherine and I have to know, if you guys were in that photo, who took it?
There was not a selfie.
right. One of my great friends, Erica Geyer, took that photo. Yeah, she's
all right,
talented.
awesome. Any last tips? Any last tips for us?
I would just say for my couples getting married, trust your photographer. You book them for a reason. Ditch the shot list and just be fully present in those moments. Your photos will be 10 times better for it.
You can enjoy the wedding
exactly,
that way. Really present in the moment. That's great advice.
100%.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Your photos are magnificent.
Yes,
we love Raytae Photography.
Thank
now
you.
that we're besties, I feel like I can call you Raytae.
yes, thank you.
Well, if you would like to connect with Rachel, head on over to our website and look for the Scene On section at HoustonLife.tv.